It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Riyad Mahrez. He's one of the best dribblers around, Peter, with such delicate, close control and wonderful balance. He could finish with the best of them too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him score a few cracking individual efforts for this team. He loves to move in from that right flank and unleash with his left foot.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Boudaoui. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. Oh, the ball's this time, surely! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. And that is not finding anyone. Bensebaini. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fernandez, forwards and with intent. And it's Molina. Simeone. Molina. Molina drives forward on the overlap. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. McAllister. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Alvarez. Messi. Played out to the right. Molina could try cutting inside here. And out it comes again. Nice interception, well timed. Bentaleb. That's really well manoeuvred. Bensebaini. Mondi. Mahrez. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Paul. Simeone. The ball gently done. Out towards the flank. Now it's Simeone. And it's Molina. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Out for a throw. Mahrez. Referee's given a throw. Simeone. Molina puts the ball in. He's there to get rid. That has been knocked clear. Caresses it through. That's really well cleared. Now it's McAllister. Tagliafico. Over to the left. Bentaleb. Mondi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Decent progress down the left. And they've got rid. Back in once more. Romero getting this one clear. Utawi. Messi. Alvarez. And it's McAllister. Argentina are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
It's a loose ball. That's a cute ball. And he's there to clear it. Could be danger here.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And the counter is on. Tagliafico is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Simeone, that is a great pick out. Messi, good ball, good take. Looking to break at pace. Argentina needing to chase the game already. Mahrez knocks it out wide, back into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Molina. Great run on the overlap here. Fernandez. Messi. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they've got a throw. Messi. Good take, and it goes for a shot! Nouri. Budawi. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alvarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tagliafico, probing pass. And it's Mahrez. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Paul. McAllister looking to run onto it. So who's he picking out? Mahrez. Can he spark a counter here? Nouri. No way through, so back it comes. De Paul. Mahrez. Mahrez, that's a delicate pass. Can he finish? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Moved on forwards. Argentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Messi. McAllister. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Simeone. Molina. Now it's Simeone. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Martinez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Mondi. Nouri. Baini. Mondi. And it's played forward. A good play on the left-hand side here. Molina forwards and with intent. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Paul. Messi. Out to the right. Very nicely done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they can counter here. Baini. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mahrez. Played into space out wide. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. The message is clear, none shall pass. Boudaoui. Bentaleb. That pass has been well intercepted. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Otamendi. Oh, good spread. Simeone is onto it in a flash. He's in a great position here. Nouri. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Romero, aim forwards. Boudaoui. Nouri. That's a good run down the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Well timed, excellent interception. Nouri. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Mandy, gently done. Messi played out to the left flank. He's in here! He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Romero. De Paul. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Time to deliver. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Simeone is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Alvarez. And it's Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pull spread out to the left. McAllister. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tagliafico cuts out the pass. De Paul. McAllister. And it's played forward. Messi. Tagliafico. Bullish header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Across it goes. Bensebaini gets it away. Gets it away. Romero. Tagliafico. De Paul. Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, it's Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nouri. Picks it up out wide. Well, that was asking just too much of him. De Paul. De Paul played over towards the opposite flank. Mandy looks to the other side. And he goes cross-field. De Paul. Otamendi. Simeone, now he's off and running. Argentina, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Simeone. And it's Molina. Simeone, now he's got space here. Mondi. Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul. Now it's McAllister. Tagliafico. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's been taken short. And that was very necessary. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Chance for a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Tagliafico just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And here's Mahrez. And it's Bentaleb. Oh, they could try the shot! That's surely a foul, free kick. Tagliafico. De Paul. Half-time getting close now. Mandy forwards and with intent. Bensebaini shifted upfield. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played towards the other side. McAllister. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul gets over and intercepts. Molina. Messi. And here's Alvarez. McAllister played out towards the right wing. And that has been clubbed away. Otamendi aimed forwards. Mahrez, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great ball if he can get there. Defending of the desperate variety. Otamendi. Otamendi chooses to go cross-field. And it's Molina. De Paul. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Cleared away. That has been knocked clear. Molina chips it through. Bentaleb does really well to win the ball there. Tagliafico. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi wins the duel this time. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mondi. Molina makes the interception. Fernandez. Otamendi. Mondi. Budawi. Nouri. Budawi. Mahrez. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The ball gently done. Mondi. Bentaleb. Bensebaini. Budawi. Bensebaini. Early ball out from the back. Molina. Otamendi shifted upfield. Tagliafico. And here's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. McAllister gets into some space. And it's hoisted clear. Bentaleb. Mahrez. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Romero. Messi. Tagliafico. De Paul. Romero. Oh, good spread. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cleared away. And it's Fernandez. Played out wide. And it's played into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Paul. Romero. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Simeone. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
That is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Argentina special. Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mahrez. And it's Mahrez. Messi. McAllister. Great chance! Oh, another save. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's going to go a long way. Hoisted in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Budawi. That's really well manoeuvred. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what a climb! Cleared without complication. Nouri. Over to the left. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. Fired deep. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Paul. Budawi, spread out to the left. That has found him in acres of space. De Paul attempts a clearance. Played it again. And that's been repelled. Referee has just said play on. Do have a chance to counter here. Tagliafico. Tagliafico shifted upfield. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Fernandez. De Paul.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
De Paul. Messi. Otamendi aim forwards. Mondi. Bentaleb. Mandy, gently done. Fernandez. McAllister. He's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Paul. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fernandez shifted upfield. Lobbed in behind. Deftly away. So what can they make of this? Out to the right. Tries a measured ball. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Otamendi. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. Bensebaini. Boudaoui. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Otamendi can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. In once more. And he thumps it clear. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Mahrez brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Boudaoui. Oh, red. Nice interception. Tagliafico. Messi. Fernandez. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's picked out the run. Tries to get it clear. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. It's run loose here. Now it's Alvarez. Boudaoui. Big chance! Tagliafico. Romero looks to the other side. McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And it's McAllister. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Simeone. That is lovely. Oh, it's come loose. Over to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Played with finesse. And now the breakaway. Molina cuts it out. Looking here to chip it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tagliafico, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Morris! Otamendi getting this one clear. Bentalev. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mandy aim forwards. He's got and the finish! It's McAllister. And here's McAllister. Tagliafico. McAllister. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Tagliafico. Played in. Clears it away. Molina have it back. And good chance here. That's got him rattled. Algeria keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Bensebaini, gently done. Nouri. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Argentina have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Tagliafico. Mahrez forwards and with intent. Not Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Molina. Messi. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Looking for a decent ball in. No, that's not going to find its target. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Fernandez. Does really well to win the ball there.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cleared away. Algeria have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Martinez. McAllister. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That has been cut short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Fernandez wins the duel this time.
Algeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Simeone.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Is onto it in a flash. Nouri. Bentaleb.
Algeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mondi. Mahrez. Bentaleb. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear.
Algeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Messi. And it's Molina. This might... Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Romero. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bentaleb. Bentaleb. Thinks one through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Molina. Martinez. McAllister. Messi. Fernandez. Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bentaleb getting this one clear. Tagliafico. That's very neat.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Martinez deals with that nice and simple. Bentaleb. Into Baini. Mondi. Played towards the other side. Nuri. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Aim forwards. Romero attempts a clearance. Argentina can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Mahrez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a great pick out. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in. He's shifting through the gears here. Mandy gets rid without sophistication.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fernandez played into space. Argentina making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that...
Chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Guiri has cut it out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Molina. Fernandez. And it's played forward. And he won't reach that. Nuri. Martinez. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Medina. Lovely feet. They need to get it in quick. Gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw. Otamendi. We are into overtime. Otamendi, and he goes cross-field. Now it's Simeone. Bensebaini, and the keeper's got it again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Otamendi. De Paul. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bentaleb. And here's Mahrez. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Mahrez, now here's the delivery. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.